Now, Pep Guardiola has complete faith in Manchester City's hierarchy as the club continues to fight the 115 charges for alleged breaches of the Premier League financial rules. Guardiola says he loves the club deeply, but he wouldn't give an indication as to whether he'll stay at the Etihad after his contract expires next year.
I'm part of this club. Deep inside of my bones, and the best way to defend the club is winning games and do my job as well as possible. We cannot misunderstand the reason why I'm here, but at the same time I'm the person, the managers and all the clubs are the person who talk more through all the media to send a message to the fans or whatever. So, and of course I'm going to defend my club because I trust since the owner, since especially the chairman for the relation and CEOs and all the people working here for many, many years. I know them quite well, much more than any of yours, and of course the people around. But the best way to defend is doing our job the best. You know, every people working here has his own responsibility. My responsibility is try to hold my players in their hands and together to win the games. And this is the best way to defend. The rest, of course, there are situations in 8-9 years that always is there. Some of them unexpected, some of them is more tough to deal, but it's what it is. So there's no complaints and do what you have to do. And of course, I'm part of this club. So not just the manager, I'm part. I love this club and always will be that way because cannot be differently for the way they treat me since the day one. So it's impossible. When you give something and they give me a lot, the rest is just, it's the consequences. Simple.
Some fans have clubbed together to raise money for a banner in your honour tomorrow that will have the words in Catalan, "We want you to stay." What's your response to the sentiment?
They have to bring me the bill to pay. I will pay the band, so I don't want to spend money for that reason. What can I say? Thank you so much. So I fell in love since the first day I came here. I was here. So it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Obviously, the fans are asking you directly. Do you want to stay? Do you have an answer for them?
I said in the beginning of the press conferences, I'm not going to talk about this subject. When it's going to happen, it's going to happen.
An enigmatic Pep Guardiola. Now, Kevin De Bruyne is still injured and he'll miss tomorrow's game against Fulham. Nathan Ake, Oscar Bob and Rodri are also out.
Man City versus Fulham lineups, expected starting 11, confirmed team news and injuries, Grealish and Foden to support Holland. Manchester City host Fulham at the Etihad Stadium on Saturday in their final Premier League outing before the domestic calendar pauses for the October international break. City eased to a comfortable 4-0 win over Slovan Bratislava in the UEFA Champions League this week, following consecutive league draws at home to Arsenal and away to Newcastle United. Pep Guardiola is having to manage something of an injury crisis, with midfield linchpin Rodri out for the season, Kevin De Bruyne sidelined for much of the past month, and both Nathan Ake and Oscar Bob still recovering fitness. Man City versus Fulham lineups, predicted starting 11. Team News City still expect to be without Kevin De Bruyne this weekend, with Guardiola hoping to have the midfielder fully fit again. After the October international